Mas mahirap siya before because IVF wasn't as publicized, especially ako Chinese. It was taboo. I had a lot of titas telling me na, "Ano ba yan? Ako sa'yo ng pera. Bakit? Wala ka bang balak mag-asawa?" Hi, I'm Divine Lee. I am a mother of 2 and expecting. So, my baby boy, my panganay is Baz, turning 3 in a couple of days. And I have a baby girl right after Baz, who's 1.5. And then now, I'm pregnant with my 3rd baby boy. I always love kids. They call me Tita number 0 because I'm higher than 1 daw. We're a big family. So, nasanay ako talaga with kids around. It was never a question in my mind if I'm gonna be a mom. I was so sure I'm gonna be a mom. My problem was, kailan? I think that's the same problem of most girls, especially when you're so high on life. I was applying for my master's degree. I had about 4 jobs because I was doing a 9-to-5 job, and then I was doing hosting, I was doing shoots. Parang ang dami ko sinasabay-sabay. Siyempre, yun yung time na mag-gimmick din ako. Diba? So, ang daming nangyayari sa buhay mo. Yet, biologically, there's a clock. Diba? Buti na lang someone advised me really early on. She's also known to have done IVF, Karina Sanchez. Hindi ka pa naman mag-aasawa, ganyan. So sabi niya, freeze mo na lang yung eggs mo. If you do need that, at least it's there. If you don't, edi okay lang. At least hindi ka nagmamadali or hindi ka kinakabahan. That's how the journey started. I think it started when I was 26 years old. At that time, sa totoo lang, especially ako Chinese, it was taboo. I had a lot of titas telling me na, "Ano ba yan? Ako sa'yo ng pera. Bakit? Wala ka bang balak mag-asawa?" Alam mo yun, iba yung perception nila of egg freezing. I would say the best decision I've done in my whole life. Kasi kung hindi ko ginawa yun, walang Baz, walang Blanca, and walang 3rd one now. I got married really, really late. I got married 35. Most of the IVF people kasi ngayon, they're doing it when they need it na. So, parang they're rushing against time. I had the luxury of time kasi I didn't need it. It was parang an insurance for me. I was young. I was producing good quality na egg because nga bata ako. They just needed to stimulate production para mag-produce ng mas marami. So, you inject yourself. You can go to the doctor every day, but ako, I did it myself. I think that's about 2 weeks of injection. And then, you go to the hospital, they harvest. Kung ilan yung eggs na na-produce mo because of the stimulated injection, then that's what they're gonna freeze. For about 20 plus eggs, my rental fee was, I think, 10,000 a year. Ngayon, medyo nag-increase na ata 12,000. So, I did everything in St. Luke's. They have a whole facility just that, which is called Carmi. That's what we did with Blake kasi we had a civil wedding ng May. So, pinag-combine na yung frozen egg ko dati and yung sperm, made it into embryos. And after ginawa siyang embryos, hindi pa siya nilagay sa akin. I wanted to wait for my church wedding. So, finreeze namin yun ulit. I got married August 5. By August 19, that's when we took 2 embryos, a boy and a girl. Only one took. Si Baz lang yun. So, yun. Nabuntis ako ng first time. I gave birth May 5. So, that's exactly 9 months. Wala akong naging problem trying to conceive, ganyan. Because nga, meron akong good quality embryos there. And I was healthy naman at that time. But I was thinking, maybe if I went the natural route, I was already 35. So, baka nahirapan ako trying to conceive. After I gave birth with the first one, they found out that I have endometriosis. So, sabi ng doctor ko, you know what? You did the smartest thing ever by freezing your embryos because kung hindi, nahirapan ka talaga. With the second one, it's easy Pandemic. Yun yung naiba. Everything was done through text. I'm in Cebu. My doctor is in Manila. So I really just went home for the transfer. I had to do the ultrasound here. Tapos i-message mo na lang sa kanya. Tapos papalitan niya yung dosage ng medicine mo. The harder part pa was, it depends kasi on your cycle. It depends on the production of your lining. Yun yung mga binabantayan sa ultrasound. And because of the pandemic, ang dami mong kailangan gawin na kailangan may 3 days before na swab test ka, may barangay clearance ka. Hirap naman ito. Tapos mamaya, okay na naman ako. Tama ba binibideo ko to? Di pa alam ng family ko. Hindi ko pa sinasabi. My God, naloka me. Naloka ako doon. I have to say, nabuti aning ako. Kami na yung best practice. Di kami lumalabas ng bahay. All our groceries are sent up using a cart because we live in a condo. Wala kami nakikitang tao. Mga yayas namin di nag-day off. Ewan ko na COVID pa rin kami. When my husband said na may sore throat siya, Inisip ko kagad, mag-lockdown kami sa room. Basta isolate lang kami. And he thought I was crazy because parang di na nga tayo lumalabas. So malamang ano lang to, sa ice cream lang to, ganyan-ganyan, di ba? On the second day, I felt like, teka, parang dapat magaling ka na kung ice cream yan, di ba? We had a test. Nagpa-home service kami and then it turned out positive. Kami medyo na unang na COVID. So, walang exact guidelines. Ano ba? Kukunin ba kami ng barangay? Isaswab ba yung mga bata? Alam mo yung panic mo, I was asymptomatic and he was symptomatic. Kailangan magkahiwalay kaming room. Hanggang si Blake, tinangay na sa hospital.
Lord, i-love story namin, gawin mo lang boring. Ayoko na exciting. Tatanda lang kami. Ayoko ng ganyan.
Dalawa kayong mag-asawa na may sakit, tapos yung mga anak nyo ganun kaliit. That was really one of the most challenging things na pinagdaanan ko as a housewife, as a mom. I'm usually relaxed, but that time talaga naiyak talaga ako. Watching the news, you're seeing all these deaths. Alam mo yun, dun lumalabas yung pagka-mom, you're not even fearing for yourself, but you're fearing for your kids. Paano kung wala ako? Paano kung ako yung na-intubate? Paano kaya gagawin ng asawa ko? Kasi kung hindi ako nagpa-swab, hindi ako nag-lockdown, malamang na-infect ko pati yung mga bata, pati yung mga ibang household namin. So I think that was a good call. May goal ako na 4x40. I'm already 39. The minute na kinlear ako from that COVID experience, that's when we decided to get pregnant. I think it even affected my pregnancy now. COVID affects the clotting of your blood. So they saw something like that nga sa akin. So I'm on medicines for that. People conceiving naturally. Malaman mo na lang, di ba, if you're pregnant or not. Sa amin maraming heartache. Ako wala na akong problem. Paano pa yung mga girls going through it na may problem? When you harvest your eggs, the number of eggs can already give you heartache. Kung konti yung makuha, kung walang makuha. And then from the eggs, sasabihin pa nila, eto yung okay, eto yung hindi. Those are the things na hindi nakikita ng mga nagko-conceive naturally. So alam namin ilan yung nawala. When they fertilize naman the eggs with the sperm, meron din nawawala. Ako, I was lucky. I did it young. I had so many eggs. But what about those people na 3 lang yung nakuha, 2 lang? Can you imagine every time may nababawas? Gaano kasakit sa puso nila yon? Ako, I still cry every time because I always put 2 but only 1 take. Kita namin bawat egg na hindi nag-fertilize, bawat embryo na hindi pumasa sa testing. Alam mo yon? So, mas maraming heartache. I think more than the pandemic, getting pregnant during the pandemic, that's the harder part for me, yung emotional toll na pag-IVF. But I would say na anyone naman who wants to have a baby and having a hard time, it's really going through different stages of emotional stress. And I think ganun lang rin yung IVF. Ibang type lang, pero parehong sakit, di ba? You really want to have a baby. Naintindihan ko yung pain, yung depression, yung, of people really wanting to have a kid and then they hear something na, uy, si Divine daw may IVF, tapos may 3 anak, tapos nakikita nila yung mga anak ko. So when they ask, I really entertain them. With this whole thing, you realize that the most important things that you need are just here at home. Kinakaawa ko lang are the kids growing up. It's a different world for them. One of the questions that people ask me now is if I'm gonna vaccinate myself while pregnant. Yes. I don't see any solution to this pandemic if we don't vaccinate. And they said that if you vaccinate while you're pregnant, the baby gets antibodies. You just have to ask your doctor. May date siyang binigay. Tapos doon lang ako pwede mag-vaccinate onwards. I can't even tell you what it is to be a mom. It changed me. Even my priorities changed. Everything changed. But, I'm sorry about my kids. Ang ingay. I have a lot of things. I do a lot of things. I have a day job. I'm a host. But for me, my most important role and my most defining role is really being a mother. Akala natin, mas napagaang ang mundo natin ng pandemic. Parang mas dumami yung trabaho natin dahil sa bahay tayo. Ayusin natin. Nakita natin lahat. Moms really play a great role. You're keeping everything together. So, it's just a nice thing to say na you guys are doing a good job. We're all doing a good job. Alam mo yan, it's a nice reminder.